What's going on, y'all? Just preaching. How y'all doing this fine, wonderful evening? Oh, it's too bright out here. It's a little bit hot outside too, man. So, with all this here trucking protests and things like this, I was sitting at this truck stop last night, right? And these trucks was talking about these here mega carriers. And I got like little shirts like that says Warner on it. And then they was like, it's all these mega carriers like Warner and stuff that's, got freed and making the freight costs go low and all this other kind of stuff. And I was like, really? And said, yeah, man, they was all up there with President Trump. And damn, I said, oh, okay. So the mega carriers had a seat at the table. And y'all owner operators didn't have a seat at the table. But on their associations for owner operators and independent operators like OIDA and AA, OO, what is the American Association of Owner Operators and all that other kind of stuff. I said, so y'all paying a membership for those owner operator associations and they don't have a seat at the table. Y'all paying monthly member fees for these associations to fight on y'all behalf, and they losing court cases. They don't have a voice in the Senate. They don't have a voice in the Congress. But the mega carriers have it. What's wrong with that picture? Why are you paying for something that you're not benefiting from? What are they offering that you're paying memberships? Well, they do this, and they teach you about cost. And I said, yeah, but it's a whole bunch of other people on YouTube that teach you everything about to do with trucking. They even teach you how to service your trucks and everything too, and that's for free. So you paying for something that you can get for free. I said, so what are they doing for you? Keep going now. Well, they how to like offer insurance. Well, there's a lot of insurance companies that offer insurance for owner operators and independent truckers. Keep going now. What are you paying for? So you can't get mad at mega carriers, okay, because they have a seat at the table and y'all don't. You're paying for services that you're not getting. If anything, you should be protesting these associations that are not fighting on y'all behalf. These associations got lawyers, they got all this other kind of stuff. They got people, they have the money and the means to hire the lobbyists like the big corporations do to go to the Congress and Senate and lobby on behalf of owner operators and things like this. Now, I'm not taking up for nobody, okay? That's not my position. I'm not taking up for nobody. But I know a lot of company drivers like myself get tired of people who out there on their own, doing their own things, always using us as a scapegoat. Always want to talk about a mega carrier and everything like that. Okay? We always the joke. The Warners and the Swifts and the JB Hunt, the CRST, the CR England. We always just a joke. And we just trying to make it inside this field, learn what we can so we can get out there. So instead of being a beacon, a hope for us that we seeing y'all and how y'all doing things, y'all are so discouraging. It's like it's always a fight. Why it has to be a fight? And maybe like Rhode Island Red Rooster be talking about, maybe if y'all get organized with things, y'all can get things done. Okay, the mega carriers have things organized in their systems. So that's why they can get a seat at the table and get some things done. And then you say, well, the mega carriers and stuff, they don't represent us. Well, okay, well, who represents y'all? You got these organizations, and you got the two big ones, the AAOO and the OIDA. Why can't they get together, put resources together to go up there to Washington to fight on y'all behalf. No, we get regular owner operators getting together on group pages on social media to go up there to make a voice. And they should be the ones who going up there to make a voice for y'all. They're not organized with what they do. The mega carriers are organized. So basically, you're throwing haterade because they got their stuff together and the owner operators and the independent operators don't have their stuff together. So you're just throwing hate. And then we are the scapegoats because of y'all's situation. Nobody told y'all to go out there and have $3,000 a month truck payments. That was your decision to do that. Nobody told you to go out there and get these super old trucks that break down on you every 3 months to 4 months. And you got to keep putting money in all that. And now you dipping in outside your savings. That was your decision to do all that. We didn't make it. We come to this to learn. And like myself, I've been with Warner for 4 years now. Am I going to stay with Warner my whole time? No. No, I'm not. I already made some kind of moves and things like that. You know? It's a stepping stone. But I'm smart enough to learn this business, learn all I can from people who are doing things right before I jump out there and just start something that I truly don't understand. I can ask my dad. My dad has a trucking company. I can ask my dad, okay? He has the fleet. He been there, done all that. I can easily do that, but I'm trying to do stuff for myself. That's just the type of man I am. I'm not trying to go through my dad with anything like this. Now, when I go and buy my trucks and stuff like that, yeah, I'm gonna take my dad with me because that's what he does. You know what I'm saying? He fixed them. He then did overhauls, end frames, the whole 9 yards. For fabrication, painting, everything. So I utilize them with that to make sure I'm making a sound decision on the truck that I'm purchasing. But you always try to learn the most you can before you step out of it on something. Why you want to just go inside a trucking and then you're ready to get out there and run your own business and you never managed nothing before in your life? You never did none of that stuff before in your life. All of a sudden, because you didn't learn how to drive a truck, you think you're ready to run a business now. That don't make no sense. Because your credit's so shot, you can't go get a truck from a dealership where your payments could be like $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 a month. So you got to choose these leasing companies and you have to have $3,000 a month payments, $4,000 a month payments. That's ridiculous. Your overhead is crazy, crazy high. You paying $800 a week for a truck payment. That's your stupid self doing stuff like that. You know, so now times like this get hard and you're not making that kind of money. Now you're struggling. Now you're sitting at home. I'm not going to run my truck for these cheap freights and all this other kind of crazy stuff. Why? Because you don't know how to run a business. That's your fault. That's not us people who trying to get inside a truck and do things the right way. Learn the business to do things the right way. Set yourself up from the beginning so that way when you go to make your move, you are already in position to make the right move. Isn't that what we do when we train people how to drive these trucks? And we tell them, hey, your setup is the most important thing, because if you're set up wrong, then your whole backing is going to be wrong. That's why I stress to my students, your setup is the most important part of backing up into side somewhere. Because if you're set up wrong, everything else is going to be wrong. Now you're backing in, trying to get inside the place is going to be more harder for you because you were set up wrong. You know, so it's the same thing when you're starting a business. Set up your business correctly so that way at times like this, you're not stressing out about nothing. Now, I'm not trying to knock anybody who went out and got a truck and you did what you had to do to get a truck and try to make money. I'm not knocking that. Okay, I'm not knocking that whatever. You do what you have to do to feed your family. Everybody's situation is different. How you start your business is how you start your business. But don't take that out on me because I work for Warner or somebody who worked for Swift or JP Hunt, Knight, Schneider, whatever. You know, why you got to take that on us? It's like, and that's the reason. You always want to knock other truckers instead of banding together as a team. You know, back in the days, you know, truckers used to help one another. Every time. Not no more. But now when you need help, you want somebody to jump on your bandwagon. Now, it's like, come on. You start off from the get there. It's like, I'm out here trying to feed my family and take care of my family the best way that I know how. And this is the route that I choose to do that. The route you chose was the route that you chose. Nobody else made you do that. Nobody else made you pick that truck. Nobody else made you agree to that high truck payment. That was you. That was you. I start off with a 5-year plan, okay? A 5-year plan. Get in, learn what I can, fix my credit the first year, get my house the second year, fill up my house the third year, start saving up to get a truck on my 4th year, and be ready to go to be an owner-operator around my 5th year. 5-year plan, all right? It takes time to plan things out accordingly. Just take that, and don't take it out on us, okay? Don't take it out on us.